Hello everyone and welcome back. 180s are cool and everything, but there's been a huge surge recently in people trying blind 180s, a sort of darting trick shot that if you hit it makes you look absolutely badass, but if you miss it, well, you kind of look like a knob. Today we are talking about the greatest blind 180s ever, but there's a twist in this video, so stick around as you won't want to miss it. First up, and it's Michael Smith. Very nice grouping, but he was looking a little bit too long for me. Clayton loves it though. Next up it's Dave Parletti, a slightly longer wait but still commits to it fully. The crowd goes wild. At 6 and it's Gezi, as good as it is, and he does properly look back, the man's 9-5 down in a race to 10. Absolutely nothing to lose at all. 5 is Daryl Gurney, pretty good, gives it some after, then wins the leg for the match, so not bad overall. 4 is over to the online live league and it's George Killington. It's good and all that, but who's he looking at? There's no one there. Old habits and all that, but still very cool. 3 is the very first famous blind 180, and that match be Manley and Adrian Lewis. To do it and then stand and soak it all in after Manley hit a 180, awesome stuff. Number 2 is from this year and it's Danny Noppert. Just after Gurney fails to hit one, Noppert doesn't and proceeds to really rub it in by looking right at him. Absolutely love that, Danny. Now, before we get to number 1, we need to talk about where everything I've just said is a complete load of rubbish. Sure, they look cool and add to the atmosphere, but on every single occasion, 120 is already scored whilst looking at the board. So what we're really talking about is the greatest blind 60s ever, right? Wrong, because every single one of these fraudsters is looking when they release the dart. Smith is still looking, Parletti, Price is close but just about looking, Gurney is, Killington probably best of them all, but still looking, and Lewis and Noppert both still looking. So what we have here is the greatest ever triple 20 where you think it's going in, and so we'll give it a bit of showmanship ever. Don't get me wrong, I love it, it takes balls. You could end up looking like a bell end, like Gurney here, or Adrian Lewis here and here. But it's not a blind 180, is it? It's not even a blind 60 really. But we have one more clip to show you, an actual blind 60. So here it is, your number 1 from Congror Darts on YouTube and Twitter. Go over and follow him on both platforms because he is the holder of the greatest blind 60 ever. Feel free to share your opinion in the comments. I'm off to try and do a real blind 180. Wish me luck.